Drama from closure. The Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama has provided a junior music and acting programme to students aged from 4 to 18 for the past 25 years. The school currently sees around 300 talented young people through its doors each weekend, and many of those are on bursaries. It is the only such provision in Wales. Due to financial difficulties, the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama is being forced to consult on closing the Young Acting and Young Music programmes at the end of this term, commonly known as the Junior Department. The submitter is Rebecca Totterdell, and there are over 10,548 signatures, constituency region, Cardiff North and South Wales Central. So at the moment, I'm going to call my privilege as chair and hopefully can lead on the debate committee if that's acceptable. The Welsh Government response has not yet been sought on this petition, particularly because of the immediacy of this consultation and the direct timescale involved in terms of the closure of this consultation. As some background, it is very, very difficult, if not impossible, to have any musical conservatoire without a junior department. There is no pipeline. The petitioner has highlighted the impact of potential closure of the Young Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama Junior Department, which provides the highest level of education across the board. So that's curricula in terms of practical ensembles, theory, jazz, orchestra, oral, and obviously individual tuition. If it closes at the end of the summer term, the petitioner states that 112 staff will be made redundant and around 400 students will lose their lessons. I think a key point here will be the factor that the diaspora in Wales, in terms of our talent pool, who exist within our musical ensembles, orchestras, are also very much often working at Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama as well. There is an issue there. Approximately 50% of those students receive bursaries at the junior department, many of them paying minimal or no fees. So if the department closes, many young people will be left without that access to music and drama training suitable for their needs. Parents are obviously very concerned, and the other issue is what is going to happen to the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama without its pipeline. The petitioner argues that whilst the National Music Service itself provides an invaluable provision for children who have lessons in school and music centres, it cannot provide the same pyramid of progression of skills that the junior department is currently offering. And then also the issue around resources within the National Music Service in terms of capacity to be able to do such. If the department is closed, the petitioner argues Wales will be the only UK conservatoire without a junior department. And arguably it's the only conservatoire in the world without a full junior provision. The petitioner would argue that that is not good enough, and this will leave Welsh children at a profound disadvantage to their English and Scottish counterparts. There is no parity of funding for the junior department of the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in comparison to England and Scotland, and there is no parity in terms of the Royal Academy of Music, the Royal College of Music, the Guildhall School of Music, the Royal Northern College of Music. So the funding model the petitioner is arguing is absolutely integral to being able to move this forward. So the submission from Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama highlights the current challenges, which include financial hardship, a difficulty in student recruitment, and academic delivery, and the proposal impacts all of the college's operations as they plan to reduce overall operating costs by 10%. The staff consultation, to conclude, ends on the 20th of June, which has ended, and the final decision taken following consideration. So, given that context and background and the importance to Wales of our culture and our heritage and the legacy for future generations moving forward, and that this is time sensitive and does highlight the disparity between the other UK conservators' junior departments, how they're funded and how ours isn't funded in the same model, and the huge potential impact on Welsh children, I would like members to consider the writing of this committee to the Finance Committee to ask them to very much highlight this petition because of its impact during their forthcoming budget priority debate, and also to write to the Education Minister and Culture Minister to highlight this position and the urgency of its need. Is there any other consideration? Luke.
Diolch yn fawr. Can I extend that as well to potentially a letter to the Economy Minister in relation to this? I think it's important that we get an idea of what sort of impact assessments the government has done around this particular cut. You know, if we're going to talk about it in raw economic terms, well, culture provides a massive boost for the Welsh economy, and so I think it's important that we get an understanding of whether or not the government has considered that as well.
Okay. Absolutely, I think that's a really, really important point in terms of economic impact assessment and the consideration of that in terms of what that does to economic productivity across Wales. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr for that. Is there anybody that has a contrary opinion? Rhys?
I haven't got a contrary opinion, and I appreciate the time-sensitive nature of this. However, I'd like to see if we can have a debate on this at some point, because this needs to be sustainable for the long term also. This will impact children from poorer backgrounds. It is a very expensive industry. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to get on in the industry, and this will impact people perhaps who haven't got the musical background, who haven't got the money in their family. And I think it's worth noting, Cadeirydd, that nearly 4,000 of the signatures came from people outside Wales, and Wales is famous for being the land of song, but decisions like this does impact the how genuine that is. For us to be the land of song, we cannot rest on our laurels. We have to train our young people, and by doing this, this decision means that a generation will miss out, and it will impact Wales. You know, you go to Sadler's Wells, you go to Covent Garden, and the stage is full of Welsh singers. You go to Tokyo today, and a Welsh singer from Pencader is singing the main opera stage in Tokyo. These people are ambassadors for our country, and you know, I agree we have to write, but I'd like this to really be discussed further, to show the importance that music plays in the life of our country, and to promote our country worldwide. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much. And in terms of that going to debate, it does have the requisite number of signatories, and I would presume that that is the course of action that will happen. But very much support what Rhys has just stated in terms of the importance to us of this pipeline across Wales, both internationally and within Wales itself. So thank you for those comments, both Luke and Rhys, and we will take that forward as actions in terms of writing to the Finance Committee, Education, Economy and Culture Minister, and then also in terms of provision for future debate. And as we're speaking to this point, I've been presented with a 10,500 signature petition in order to safeguard and protect Welsh National Opera, and I'm just going to raise that this is here today, and it's another very salient point in terms of what we need to do to protect the pipeline and the economy and the legacy of music and culture in Wales. Thank you. I'm going to move on to item 3.1, PO6